Okay, can I have the recording back and confirmation from Joao if we have both candidates?
Yeah, I see those candidates here, but I think we can check through the chat.
Okay, Ryan and Wendy, can you please confirm through the chat box if you can hear us well? Okay, Ryan. Okay, can I have the text on the system, the results on the system, Yelena? Okay, can I have the recording back, please? Recording back. Okay, I'd like to congratulate Miss Wendy Jian for her appointment as the next Secretary General for IPSF. Congratulations, Wendy. And I'd like to Ryan. Both candidates were really good. The application were really impressive. Thank you so much both for your applications. And the results can be shown down on the screen. I will give the floor to Wendy, and if Ryan would like to say something also. So Wendy.
Thank you so much to everybody. I know at the moment I look really tired because it's actually almost 2 a.m. in New Zealand, but thank you all very much for the opportunity to be able to continue to serve the Federation. And I would also like to express my regards to Rayin as well. It's been an honor to be running with you for this position. And yeah. So thank you all very much for this opportunity, and I will do my best to fulfill all the expectations. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. If Ryan would like to say some words also, we can give the floor. Otherwise, yes, Ryan,
yeah,
please take.
Yeah, thank you very much, Aya. So I'd like to thank everyone for who voted or not for me, and I'm very happy with my journey with IPSF, and it has been a pleasure to serve. It really been something that like changed in me, and I hope I made lasting changes in IPSF as well. And congratulations to Wendy, and I'm sure you will be having a great Monday. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ryan. And as we say to all candidates, please make sure that you're engaging in IPSF. Don't leave us so soon. Okay. Yelena, can you advise on the agenda and the time left?
So according to our session, we have around 20 minutes left, and the next election would be the chairperson of external relations.
Okay, I think we should proceed, and we will count on the General Assembly and the official delegate to keep the discussion on point and only to bring the new points and don't repeat the points of other. Please, for the sake of the time, so we can finish on the time set, stick to the rules of the discussion. Thank you so much. And now we're proceeding to external relations. Do we have the candidates in the room? Can I have a confirmation from the candidates if they are in the room? Okay, we have Jean-Pierre. Okay, so we have JP and Meshkat in the room. I now open the floor for discussion. If you have any point, please submit through the Google form. We have first IPSA Iran. Please take the floor.
Mahsa Iran. Thank you, Aya. First of all, I want to thank you for both candidates for their application. And I want to ask them if they can explain about their communication and relation with other portfolios and other organizations during the past mandates. Thank you.
Okay, we will start with Meshkat.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Hello, everyone. Thank you for your question. As you can see in my report, I have done many works during the last mandate. I had a smooth and sustained connection with IFMSA representative, IFMSA external, IBSA external, and public health chairperson, IADS external and public health chairperson, and I led advocacy working group in GLEN, Global Health Workforce Network. And also, as we didn't have the corporate relation coordinator present during the mandate, I had to contact also our sponsors and all the companies. To conclude, yeah, I have a very good and smooth connection. They know me, and I believe that Saad mentioned that in the last previous session last night about our communication.
Okay, thank you. Please stick to the 1 minute time, and I can ask someone from the team to set the timer for us. I would really appreciate it. Now we have Jean-Pierre. Please take the floor.
Okay. Thank you, Marcia, for the question. Well, I would like to point that while my mandate as a chairperson in the regional office of the Pan American Regional Office, I have get in touch with different portfolios first within IPSF to work with, and also I have been working with helping in the different portfolios of IPSF. And as a para person, I had to get in touch with IFMSA America's representative to work with the annual work plan with them. And recently we have get in touch with IIDES Americas as well to work with them. I couldn't work with other students organizations in the regional office due in unresponsiveness from them. And also I have been in touch with WFPHA and one of the regional groups of them to work with them and be able to develop a webinar to them. And also I have tried to get in touch with the PAHO on the Pan American Regional Office. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that. And I think we can develop a more relationship with them. Thank you.
Okay, I need to look at the chat box. So I would like to remind the candidates to stick to the 1 minute time, please. We have a direct from Isma Farsi, Indonesia. Please take the floor.
Oh wait, sorry, it was supposed to be new idea. Should I refill the form? Sorry.
Yes, please, because there is already form for you. Sorry. Okay, then we have Maps India.
Thank you, Niranjan from Maps India. Thank you to the candidates for your applications, and I have a question for you. With regards to PD this year, we had 7 sponsors in total. What strategy would you have to help the PD portfolio in retaining the sponsors for the upcoming mandate?
Okay, now we start with JP.
Okay, thank you, Niranjan, for the question. Regarding to the PD portfolio and also with other portfolios as well, I think I can extend it this question. I think to giving more responses, we can work with the corporate relations of a coordinator to looking for more sponsors and also support on the other 3P portfolios to work to looking for more sponsors because the relation is not focusing on one portfolio. It is interconnected, and we cannot stand that like just in one portfolio. We have to work along with them to looking for a better understand for better response for the IPSF. Thank you.
Okay, Mishkat.
Okay, thank you for your question about the sponsors for PD portfolio. First of all, we should make sure that we have sent reports of these mandates to them to so they can see how we paid their financial budget and sponsorship amounts. And the second one is that regarding the marketing, sales, and communication skills, we should have the sheet for companies and contact them previous of the project, like 2 or 3 weeks. For Roche is, I know that is 6 weeks. So we have the timetable to contact the companies. Also, I'm planning to make a template for proposal writing, sponsorship proposal writing, to emphasize on what they will gain through this sponsorship. That's the most important part for our sponsors. And then specifically and briefly explain what is the topic of the event they are going to sponsor. Reporting is also so important to make sure that we have smooth connection with them.
Here, the time is over.
Sorry.
Yeah. Next we have Ifsa Iran.
Mahsa Ifsa Iran. I want to ask both candidates about their previous position. I want to know in what extent or how much could you improve the situation in your previous position, or improve or change the difficulties. Thank you.
Okay, I think now we have Mishkat first. Can someone confirm, please? Okay, Mishkat, take the floor.
Thank you for your question. Last Monday, when I took the responsibility, we had a mess folder of interprofessional coordinator email. I organized all the folders. I tried to find the MOUs, and at the beginning of the mandate, I mapped the organizations and federation that we can contact and sign MOUs with. I also contacted different portfolios in IPSF, like our education officer and the PD, also the PH chairperson. I am the person who always want to see her fingerprint on every project and task that I took the responsibility. So you can see all of that in my previous mandate.
Okay, Jean-Pierre, please take the floor.
Okay, thank you, Masa, for the question. Regarding to the improvement in the external portfolio in my mandate as a paro chairperson, it was mostly the following up on the emails sent, because at the beginning of my mandate, I sent several emails to the external partners that we could have on the Pan American Regional Office. But unfortunately, most of them were ignored, except for the IFMSA email, where I could be able to work since the beginning. And recently, since I made a follow-up with them, with IEDS, I could be able to engage with them, and also with WFPHA, we could be able to engage with them because I was attending to one meeting of the the working group of them, so I could be able to do that to improvement of the and the para-renal office was the follow-up mostly. Thank you.
Okay, next we have Isma Farsi, Indonesia.
Thank you, Aya. Francesco Farsi Indonesia, thank you for both applicants. So since you both are the candidates for external, it is actually very important for us to see how you are representing us during external to engage with partners. Therefore, can you show us 1 minute speech with the scenario? For example, you are in the World Health Assembly and you want to get a sponsor for industrial skills event competition with one prestige pharma company. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now we will start with Jean-Pierre. Can you take the question, please?
Okay, just what I wanted to clarify clarification. Just addressing to pharmaceutical industry representative, isn't it?
Yes, with 1 minute speech in regards to getting the sponsor for ISE. If
Okay.
that makes sense. Okay, thank you, JP.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Florence. So I will start now. First, thank you for being today with in this meeting with you. I would like to first giving you a little brief explanation what IPSF, what we are, what we do. We are the oldest faculty-based student organization, and we're also the biggest. We are currently representing more than 500,000 member students organization across the world, and one of our biggest events are the company skill event. So I think there's a lot of resources you could be able to work with us. So you can be able to work on the development of this project as a sponsor, and you can receive in return several several feedback in this way.
Okay, Jean-Pierre, I will have to stop you here. The time is over. I will now give the floor to Meshkat.
Hello, this is a pleasure to have you in this meeting. I'm Meshka Tarkamanian, and I am currently the chairperson of External Relations at International Pharmaceutical Student Federation. As you might see in our website, IPSF is a leading advocacy organization. We are advocating for pharmacy students and recent graduating. We are trying to promote public health through different activities and professional development, enhancing the skills of our members, education, pharmacy education, and also public health activities. By having this agreement with us and sponsoring our event, you can make your brand more seen, and also our members who are self-starters and change makers can be your future employees, and this is a win-win situation for us. IPSF.
Stop you here. The time is over. My apologies. Okay, we have next on the list, PANS Nigeria. PANS Nigeria. PANS Nigeria. Okay, proceeding with the next point, APEF Portugal.
Portugal. So how do you plan to work with the treasurer and the regional relations officers of each region to search for possible grants, and what strategy you believe that can increase the chances to IPSF be suitable for applying to a grant?
Okay, we first have Meshkat.
Okay, for the hours, first of all, as you can see in my application, we will have a meeting at the beginning of the mandate to see what are the needs. And for the treasurer, at the beginning of the mandate, we will have estimation and calculation of the needed budget based on the last year expenditure. And afterward, I will, and the team, train the RROs and ER team how to contact sponsors in their region, and also how to make sure that their values, the company's values are aligned with IPSF values, so we won't have any problem in the agreements. And I will also take the feedback from this mandate. After the survey, I will send before the end of the mandate to RROs and ERT to see how we can set up a new strategy for having them more engaged in the external portfolio. Thank you.
Okay, now Jean-Pierre, please take the floor.
Okay, thank you for the question, Chris. Well, in the case to work with the regional relations officer, basically it's pretty important to them because they are one of their tasks is to looking for sponsors in the regional office. So the engagement with the treasurer it must be very important. And I have as experience that this year this year Luca was approached to the regional office of the Pan American regional office to work with to looking for sponsors and grants, and we could be able to identify some of them on the Pan American regional office. So we can do the same to the other regional offices to work in order to work to looking for these sponsors and also these grants where the member organizations could be able to apply. And in order to let the member organizations apply, we must to diffuse we must to make diffusion of these grants. They most of the time they don't know. Thank you.
Okay, Jean-Pierre, I will have to stop you. Sorry, the time is over. We have a procedural motion from LPSA Lebanon. Could you please state your...
Hadil Mdahli, LPSA Lebanon. So I believe that we've heard enough from both candidates to make up our minds. I would like to suggest a motion to close the discussion. Thank you.
Okay, seconded by NAPS Australia. Now I would like to vote on this. Please do not write anything else on the chat box. All those against proceeding to the closed discussion? Motion carried unanimously. So, okay. I will do it one more time. All those against closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to secret discussion? Motion committee. Okay, we will try to count from here, but okay, after this, you cannot add anything until I tell you. We have 4 against. All those for closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. Motion committee, can you help? Okay, so we have 4 against, 39 for. The motion was carried. I now close the floor for discussion and proceed to secret discussion. Can I have the live stream off, recording off?